Okay, once again, welcome back with another interesting class. And here I am going to discuss from your class 10 math statistics. Okay, and it is one of the easiest chapters for you, I know. Still, some of the problem find difficulty in some area. Okay, so you just follow the class and just find out about your difficulty and try to solve it. And in this class I am going to discuss some of the problem based on the mean, and already you know the definition of the mean. Okay, and here we are going to find out the mean of the group frequency distribution table. Okay, we are going to find out mean of the group frequency distribution table. Okay, and we know all of you we can find out the mean. While you are finding the mean, we can use the three methods. What are the three methods? The first one is the direct method. Yes. Second one is the shortcut method. And third one is the step deviation method. Okay. You can find out the mean of the group frequency data or any data by the three methods. One is the direct method. Second one is the shortcut method. Third is the step deviation method. So in the direct method, first one you see the mean is equal to x bar is equal to summation of fi xi by summation of fi. Okay, which you can see here. And in the shortcut methods, xi is equal to a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi, where di is equal to xi minus a. I will tell you what is a, and is the starting point. How to find out how to find out a, I will tell you. And di is the deviation. Di is equal to xi minus a. And last is the shortcut method. Third method is the shortcut method. Okay, and this method, in this method, the formula is that the mean is equal to x bar summation of fi uy divided by summation of fi whole into h, where uy is the di by uy is what? Di by, yes, here, okay, and uy is equal to what? Di by h, and h is the class size. Understand? So let's see. Here is a problem in front of you. Find the mean of the following distribution table, and here the class interval is given. Okay, and 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and the frequencies are given what? 4, 6, 8, 10, 2. So this is a group frequency distribution table, and here and you have to find out the mean. Let us find out the mean in three methods, one by one. First all direct methods. Let's see. Before finding the mean of the given data, first of all we modify the tables. Okay, this data should written in the vertical manner. Let's see here. First of all you see, write down. Okay, and you see here first one, and this is the class interval. Ci stands for class interval, all of you know. Yes, this is the class interval, right? And after that, and this is the frequency which is known as fi or f, we can say fi frequency. Understand? Okay, and here let us write down the this data in the horizontal table is there. Let us write down in the vertical manner. So 0 to 10, which frequency is 4, 10 to 20, the frequency is 6, 20 to 30, the frequency is 8, 30 to 40, okay, but the frequency is 10, and 40 to 50, the frequency is what? 2. This is a group frequency distribution table, and we are going to find out the mean. Okay, the first step, use the direct method. You see in the direct method, the mean is equal to x bar is equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. Yes. So this is a group frequency distribution table. What is xi? And xi is known as what? All of you know xi is known as class mark. Xi is known as class mark. How to find out the class mark? And is the lower limit L1 plus L2 upon 2 the formula, and whereas L1 is the lower limit of the class interval and L2 is the upper limit of the class interval. In the first class interval 0 to 10. Okay, so here lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 10. Here L1 is 0 and L2 is what? 10. So let us find out first the if the data is given class interval. So first of all you find out the class mark. So which is xi. That is most important things. First of all you find out the class mark, and class mark formula you note down here L1 plus L2 upon 2. Okay, lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay. So you see the lower limit in the first class interval is 0, 10. Here lower limit is 0 and upper limit is what? 10. So 0 plus 10 is 10 upon 2 which is 5. And all of you know similarly the class mark of the second class interval is 10 plus 20. Lower limit is 10, upper limit is 20, and 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 upon 2 how much? It's 15. Okay. Similarly, and in the class mark of the third class interval, which is lower limit is 20, upper limit is 30. So 20 plus 30, which is 50 upon 2, which is 25. Yes. Similarly, 30 in the, this is the class mark of the interval 30 to 40, which is the first class interval, second, third and fourth. So fourth class interval is 30 to 40. And also lower limit is 30 and upper limit is 40. Yes or no? So 30 plus 40 which is 70 by 2 which is 35. Yes or no? Yes. So here similarly, and the class interval, last class interval is 40 to 50 and its class mark is 40 plus 50 which is 90 upon 2 which is 45. Okay. In this how you can find out the class mark by sum of the lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay, half of the sum of the lower limit and upper limit of a class interval. Another interesting formula also you can use. Okay, let us find out the class mark of the first interval. Let us listen carefully. Okay, and here first class is what? 0, 10. Okay, and 0 and 10. So lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 10. So the class interval, the class mark of this interval is what? 0 plus 10 is 5. 0 plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. Yes or no? So you see once again here class size. All of you know class size. The class size is the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. Here you see in the first class interval is 0, 10. The upper limit is what? 10 and lower limit is 0. So class size is what? Denoted by h, which is the class size. The class size denoted by h is equal to lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. Here upper limit is 10 and lower limit is 0. So class size is what? 10. Similarly, let us see for the second class interval. Here the class size will be what? Here the upper limit is 20 and the lower limit is 10. So it will be class size will be 20 minus 10, which is also 10. Similarly, the class size is 30 minus 20 is 10 and 40 minus 30 is 10 and 50 minus 40 is 10. It is clear that in each class interval and have the class size is always same value. It means it is the class interval having the same class size. The class size is same. Okay, understand or not? So let us see if the class size of the class interval are same. Let us find out the class mark of the first class interval, which is what? 0 plus 10. L1 plus L2 by 2, which is 0 plus 10, which is 10 by 2 is 5. Then after that you see class size. What is the class size you see? Because the class size is 10, if the class size is same value, then after that you can find out the class mark of the next class interval just by adding 10 to the previous class mark. What is the class mark of the first class interval, which is 5? Yes or no? So what is the class size here? 10. So if you are adding 5 plus the class size is what? 10 and it will be 15, and which is the class mark of the second class interval. This is the another way you can find out the class mark. And if under the condition if the class size is same throughout the class interval. Yes or no? Similarly, you see clear the 15 is the class mark of the second class interval. You can find out 5 plus 10 is 15. Similarly, you can find out the class mark of the next class interval just by adding 10 to the previous class mark. What is the previous class mark value is 15. So 15 plus 10. Here you see 15 plus 10. How much? It's 25. And you can clearly see. And 25 is the class mark of the next class interval. So is it clear all of you how to find out the class mark? Okay, if the class size is same throughout the class interval. By adding, first to find out the class mark of the first class interval. Okay, then you see the class size, find out the class size. Okay, the class size here is 10. Then you add the class size to the previous class interval and you can get the class mark of the next class interval. This is the process. Another process, easy process, you can find out the class mark of a group frequency distribution table provided that each class interval have the same class size. We can use this, right? So here, so you can find out class mark here. Here class mark already got. After class mark, you can find out in the direct method mean value is equal to x bar summation of fi xi. So you find out fi xi multiply fi and xi multiply. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so you see here, here the class fi xi should multiply the the frequency of the class first class interval and with the class mark of the first class interval, corresponding class mark to corresponding frequency multiply. 4 into 5, here 4 into 5 how much? 4 5 is 20, and this is f1, this is x1, f1 and x1. So 4 into 5, 4 5 is 20, and this is the product of the frequency, corresponding frequency with the corresponding class mark. Okay, 4 into 5, 4 5 is 20. Is it clear how to find out the find the product fi xi, find out? Okay, here similarly 6 into 15, 15 6 is how much? 90. Yes. Similarly 25 multiply 8, 25 is how much? 200. 200, yes or no? Similarly 35 multiply 10, which is 350. Yes. And 45 multiply 2, which is 90. This is how you can find out what? fi xi, the values of fi xi. Values of fi xi. Okay, understand or not? So fi xi, then you find out sum of fi xi. Means you have to add all the numbers in this column. Okay, add 20 plus 90 plus 200 plus 350 plus 90. You will see 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Here what? This is what? Say yes. This is 0. Yes or no? Right. Then you say 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 5 how much? 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 9 which is 25, and 5 carry 2, right? And 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 3 7. This is 750. So here you see, understand or not? And summation of fi xi, you see the summation of fi xi, which is 750. Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes. Once again say 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. Here you say 9 plus 5, 14. 14 plus 9, 23. 23 plus 2 is 25. 5 carry 2. 2 plus 3 5 plus 2 7. 750. Similarly, write sum of fi. Write all the frequencies. Find out all the frequencies, sum of fi. Okay, 4 plus 6 10. 10 plus 8 how much? 10. 10 plus 8 what? 18. 18 plus 10 is 28. 18 plus 28. 28 2 is 30 here. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, look at here. 10 plus 2 12. 12 plus 8. Okay, 20. 20 plus 6. 26 plus 4. 30. So your sum of fi is 30. So we can use summation of fi is 30. Is it clear? Once again, your addition should be correctly done. Okay. After that, you will find out what? The mean value. Here the mean value will be. What is the mean value? Yes. Mean value by the direct method, you can use this value. Okay. Okay, the mean value is equal to what? Summation of fi xi by summation of fi. Yes or no? You can find. So here you see 750 by 30. You can cancel here. You can cancel here. Yes. Here 0 0 cancel, and here 3 25 3 is and here 25 is the mean value. So we got here mean is by direct method, hence mean is equal to x bar is equal to 25. This is in accordance with the direct method. So how to find out the mean? By the direct method, right? Understand? Okay. Okay, second method is known as the shortcut method. Okay, whose formula how to find out the mean is x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi. Here coming, let's see this. You understood? And this is one of the, all of you know since class 9 onwards. Okay, even the class 8 student also know how to find out the mean by the direct method. Next step is the shortcut method. In shortcut method you would find out di. What is di? And di is equal to what? xi minus a, class mark minus a, capital A. So what is a? What is a here? How to find out a? Here you have to take the values of a. Okay, in between the values of class mark. Okay, you can take the any values in between among the values of class mark. You see class mark is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. Let us take a value, suitable values, and suppose you can take 25. Let us, okay, let us take the class. Suppose you can take the values of, this is known as also starting point. Let us value of a may be taken 25. You can take 35 or 15 also. In these cases you will see the value will be, or the mean of the value will be same. Let's see. Okay, I have taken here, let a is equal to 35. If a is equal to 35, you have to find out di value. You have to find out what? Di. Deviation. Di is the deviation. Yes, this is the deviation. Deviation value. Then di is equal to xi minus a. Xi means what? Here xi is 5. And here we have taken here a value 25. So xi means you see 5 minus 25, which is minus 20. Minus 20. So you can find out di value minus 20. Is it clear now? Here xi is 5 and you have taken the values of a is 25. Okay, so 5 minus 25 is minus 20. Similarly, the deviation for the second class interval is 15 minus. Here 15 xi value 15 and a is value 25, which is minus 10, which is minus 10. Yes, and similarly 25, here the class mark is 25 minus 25 is 0. Write down 0. Okay, here 35 class mark is 35. 35 minus 25, how much? 10. Write down 10. Okay, then here 45 minus 25. 45 minus 25 is 5 minus 5 0, which is 20. Write down. This is how you can find out the deviation. Is it clear? Understand how to find out deviation? First of all, you take the values of a, and among the any suitable values, okay, from the class mark, which is known as starting point. Suppose I have taken an a is equal to 25, then you subtract di is equal to xi minus a. Here 5 minus 25, which is minus 20. 15 minus 25 is minus 10. 25 minus 25 is 0. 35 minus 25 is 10, and 45 minus 25 is 20. So after that you find out fi di. Fi di, yes or no? Fi di, yes. Fi di value find out. It means you have to multiply the values of, look at here, you have to multiply the values of 4 here, what? Di. Can you find out? You see 4 multiplied minus 20, how much? Minus 80, yes. Similarly multiply 6 into minus 10, which is minus 60, yes. Similarly here the frequency is 8 and here is 0. So 28 multiplied 0 is 0, this value will be there. And here class a frequency is 10 and here what? Di is 10. 10 multiplied 10 is 100, right? And here the frequency is 2, here The di is 20, so 20 multiplied 2 is 40. In this how you can find out the fi di by multiplying and their corresponding frequency and the deviation. Okay, understand? Is it clear? Okay, then after that you take, look at here, can you add here summation of fi di, summation of fi di, you add this column very simply here and add this one, all the thing. You see here 100 plus 40, use the positive number, you take 100 plus 40, how much? 100 plus 40 is 140. Then here you see minus 8 minus 60 is also minus 8 minus 60 is also minus 140. Okay, then you add 140 plus or minus 140, the value will be what? 0. The value will be what? 0. So summation of fi di is 0. Interesting number is coming. Is it clear? Understand? After finding fi di, you add all the numbers in this column, and after that 100 plus 40 140 minus 80 minus 60 is okay, is minus 1 minus 140, and plus 140 minus 140 is 0. So summation of fi di is equal to 0. In this how you will find out di. After that you will multiply fi di and you add all the fi di in this column. Okay, after that you have to find out the in the shortcut method you will find out the mean value. What is the mean value? How to find out mean? Using this formula. The second method I am talking about here, second method, understand? And second method you see x bar mean is equal to a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi. Yes or no? You see the starting point is we have taken already what? 25, and summation of fi di will 0, 0 by summation of fi what? Sum of all the frequencies 30, summation of fi is 30. So you see now 25, because 0 by 30 is what? 0. Okay, so it will be 25. Here also in the second method we got okay, and the mean value also coming the same. Understand? Okay, let's see. So in the second method you will got the mean value is also same value coming 25. Is it clear? And this is the shortcut method, and we are going to find out the mean of the frequency table. Okay, understand? Okay, note down here. As the second method, last method is the step deviation method. In the step deviation method, okay, step deviation method you see here, you see you got mean values. In the direct method you got x bar summation of fi xi by summation of fi is the direct method, which is 25. And second method you see here the mean value is x bar is equal to what? A plus summation of fi di by summation of fi is also 25, right? Okay, in the third method you would find out what? Step deviation method. In the step deviation formula is that, what is the formula? Got here, what is the formula here? See, and here you find out the formula what? X bar is equal to a plus summation of fi ui divided by fi summation of fi into h. H is the class size. Okay, here another term coming, that is ui. What is ui? What is ui? How to find out ui value? Yes, here ui means di deviation by what? Class size. Deviation by class size. By dividing the deviation by class size, okay, you will find out the ui value. So here you see the value of ui. Look at here. Here the value of ui here. ui find out. You see ui value. This value is ui. Look at here. This is ui. How to find out ui value? Look at here. And ui is equal to di by h. Another thing interesting you see also. See. You see. You will see here in the di box. Okay, you see there is a common factor. And this common factor is also equal to the class size. And here what is the class size? The class size 10 minus 0 is 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. Okay, class size is 10. And you see minus 20, minus 10, 0, 10, 20. Here is the common factor is also 10. So let us divide this di by the class size, because the class size remains same, okay, throughout the class interval. So ey is equal to what? Minus 20. You say minus 20 by class size is what? 10, which is minus 2, which is minus 2. Okay, understand here? Similarly, you see now di is equal to minus 10. Minus 10 by 10 is what? Minus 1. Okay, the numbers are becoming smaller and smaller. So it is easy for calculation. In direct method, you'll find and the numbers are 2-digit, 3-digit numbers, which is tedious. For calculation, it may commit mistake by you. So in order to overcome this mistake and get simple number and small number, so you are using the step deviation method. You see the values are coming minus 2, minus 1 in the form of single digit. And here see 0 by 10 is also 0. And here you see, look at here, 10 by di 10, 10 by 10 is what? 1, and 20 by 10 is 2. So this is the values of ey you will find out. Understand how to find out ey? Note down here. So after finding ey, you will find out, you have to find the product of the fi and ey. Find the product of fi and ey. Okay, you see here, you see fi ey. Here you have to multiply the frequency of their corresponding values of ui. Okay, and here the fi is 4 and ui is minus 2. You multiply here 4 minus 2, which is minus 8. Very simple. Here you see now, look at here. Okay, here fi is 4 and here ui is 2, minus 2. So 4 into minus 2, multiply 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Similarly here the fi is 6 and 6 into minus 1 is minus 6 s. And here next value is 8 coming, 8 and 8, and here coming what? 0. 8 and 0 is 8, multiplied 0 is 0. Okay, and here 10, fi is 10, here ui is 1, 10 multiplied 1 is 10. Very simple. And here 2, here is 2, and 2 to the 4. So in this how you have to find out what? fi ui, multiply the corresponding frequency with their corresponding values of ui of corresponding class interval, right? Understand? So after that you have to find the sum. You have to find out the sum. Sum means what? Summation of fi ui. Summation means addition. Yes or no? So then add, you see, look at here. Here minus 8 minus 6. Look at here, minus 8 minus 6, which is minus 14. And here 10 plus 4 is also minus 14. 10 plus 4 is what? Not minus 14, is 14. Yes or no? Plus 14. And if you add minus 14 plus 14, minus 14 plus 14 will be 0. Plus 14 will be 0. Here the summation of fi ui is coming value, this value is also coming 0. Okay, understand? So this is one of the interesting questions. We are going to find out the mean in different methods, 3 methods. And here I am using the step deviation method, which is the third method. And here I got summation of fi ui, which is 0. And let us find, and here class size, let us write down the how to find out the mean of the frequency distribution table of the mean. Okay, here mean value formula, write the mean by the shortcut step deviation method, and a plus summation of fi ui into h upon f. Summation of fi, yes or no? Yes. So it is equal to a value. Here the value of a is starting point, which is already we have taken 25, and here summation of fi ui is 0 into class size what? 10 by summation of fi value 30. Yes. So you see now 25, 0 into 10 will be 0 and it will be 25. So in the step deviation method also we found the mean values is also same coming. So in 3 methods, in 3 cases we see, in direct methods and in the step deviation method and the shortcut methods, the mean value is coming same. Okay, understand? Is it clear, all of you? And mostly remember why you are using the step deviation method and shortcut methods. And because when the direct methods, the numbers are fi xi, product will be very large number or 3-digit, 2-digit number, so your calculation will be difficult. you may commit mistake, you can do the mistake. So in order to avoid, you have to, okay, you have to understand in the simplified form, you have to write, you have to convert the data into form of deviation, and also find out EY, and which are the very small numbers, okay, single digit numbers. The calculation will be easy for us. Understand? This is how the conventional methods is the step deviation methods. Okay, that is why. Okay, understand? So whatever you understood the three methods to find out the mean of a given frequency distribution table, in every cases the mean was 25 same value is coming. Okay, so I hope you will understand and follow the class. Okay, thank you all of you. Okay, dear students, once again and with another class of your chapter statistics, I am going to explain a problem based on mean, how to find out the mean of a frequency distribution table. It is one of the simple problem for you, and here we are going to find out how to find out the mean of a frequency distribution table, right? And here the question is that, and here the table is given in the form of horizontal row. And I already told you that whenever we are going to find out the mean of a frequency distribution table, you have to modify the table. First of all, you rewrite this table. Okay, here the table in the form of horizontal way, and rewrite this table, modify this table in the form of vertical manner. This is a group frequency distribution, right? Let's see now. Okay, so now let us okay, here okay, see here the class interval given. I am just modifying the statement, and the table in the form of what? In the vertical manner, a class interval. Here is the frequency. Yes, you see now the type of question is given. Here class interval 0 to 2, the frequency is 1, then 2 to 4, the frequency is what? 2, and here 4 to 6, what is the frequency? 1. Okay, and 6 to 8, the frequency is 5, then 8 to 10, the frequency is 6, 10 to 12, the frequency is what? 2, and 12 to 14, the frequency is given what? 3. So you see the type of problem is given, the frequency is the what kind of numbers are given. The numbers are given, the frequency and the class interval are given very small number and unit digit. Understand? And when the I already told you, whenever you are going to find out the mean, you see which method is most appropriate. If the frequency and the class interval are given very small digit, okay, then you can use the direct method, how to calculate the mean using direct method. Okay, and here the class interval is given, frequency given. So direct method we can is the suitable methods, is the conventional methods, and you have to find out the mean of this distribution table, right? Okay, so while you are finding the the direct method, what is the formula of direct method? The mean of the direct method, what? The mean is equal to what? Yes, what is the formula to find the direct method? And here the mean by the direct method formula is that, note down here once again, and here the summation of fi xi by summation of fi. Yes, this is the formula we have to use. So here you see okay, is it clear? Now let's, class interval is given, and if the class interval is given, all of you know, you have to find out the class mark. Class mark, which is known as xi, it is the class mark. Xi is the class mark. Xi is the class mark. Okay, and class mark. What is class mark? How to find out class mark? Is the lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. Okay, understand? If the class mark, okay, you see, and where you see, and the first class interval, the class interval is 0 to 2, first class interval. Here the lower limit is what? L1 value is 0 and L2 value is 2. So 2 plus 0 what? 2 plus 0 is 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0 is what? 2 by 2. Half of 2 is 1. So here the class mark is 1. Class mark is 1. Understand or not? Okay. And once again see, I told you. Similar process. What I told, how to find out the class mark. You see here. What kind of class interval is given? The class interval is given, every class interval having the same class size. The class size is same. And if the class size of every interval is same, what is the class size here? Class size is what? Difference between the lower limit and upper limit. So 0 minus 2. So what is the class size? It will be upper limit is 2, lower limit is 0. So it is 2 minus 0, which is 2. Similarly, here in the second class interval, the class size is what? 4 minus 2. Here, which is 2. And here in the third class interval, here the 4, 6. Here lower limit is L1 is 4, L2 is 6. So the class size will be 6 minus 4, which is 2. So difference between the upper limit minus lower limit is known as class size. Here you see 8 minus 6 is 2. Class size is 2. 10 minus 8 in the next class interval is also. You see the class size difference is 2. Here 12 minus 10, the class size is 2. So this is a kind of data in which and every interval has the same class size. Okay, and I already told you. And another way to find the class mark. Okay, let us find out the class mark of the first class interval. What is the class mark of the first class interval is 1. Okay, and how to find out the class mark of the next class interval, and already easy process. And since the class interval have the same class size, the class size is h is equal to 2 in every cases. So you can add the class size to the previous class interval. What is the previous class interval? Let us find out the class interval of the first class interval. Use the class mark. Class mark of the first class interval what? 0 plus 2, which is 0 plus 2 is 2 divided by 2 is 1. Understand? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So here the class mark is 1. So now how to find out the class interval, class mark of the next class interval? Next class interval, how to find out? Just you add the class size to the previous class mark. Here the class mark is 1 and what the class size is 2. So if you are adding 1 plus 2, look at here. Here the class size is 2. So if you are adding the class mark is 1 here. So if you are adding 2 class size, class size s or 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. And this is the class mark of the second class interval. And also you see it is coming or not. According to definition and formula of the class mark, xi class mark is the lower limit plus upper limit L1 plus L2 by 2. And we will check it. And here the lower limit is L1 is 2 and upper limit L2 is 4. So L1 plus L2, 2 plus 4, which is 6 by 2 is 3. It's also coming. So instead of finding this formula, and if the class interval of the same size, once again listen, then let us find out the class mark of the first class interval. Then you add the class size to the previous class interval and you can get the class mark of the next class interval. Is it clear? And you see 2 and 4, 2 plus 4 is 6. And here the class mark is 3. And 3 plus, again 3 plus what? Class size is 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. So here, understand or not? By adding, 3 plus 2, class size is what? 2. The class size h value is 2. So by adding 3 plus 2 is 5. This is the class mark 5. And for the class interval, third class interval 4 to 6. Similarly, is it clear? So by adding 5 plus 2, similarly, what? 5 plus 2 is 7. See here, 5 plus 2 is 7. Then this is the class mark of the next class interval. Then 7 plus 2, 7 plus 2 is 9. Understand? Here 9 plus 2 is 11 and 11 plus 3 what? Which is 14. And this is how you can find out the class mark of the class mark of the by finding the class mark of the first class interval, and by adding the class size to the previous class interval, we can get the class mark of the next class interval, right? Understand? Is it clear? Now you can check also. This formula is already let us verify according to formula of class mark L1 plus L2 by 2, and you see 2 plus 4 by 2 is 3, 6 by 2. Similarly 4 plus 6 was 10, 10 by 2, half of 10 is what? 5. Similarly 6 plus 8 what? 14, half of 14, 14 by 2 is 7. Here 8 plus 10 is 18, 18 by 2 is 9, 10 plus 12 is 22, 22 divided by 2 is 11, and 12 plus 14, which is 12 plus 14 how much? It is what? 20. This is, I think, and once again 11 plus 2 is 11, 13 here. Okay, look at here. So 12 plus 14, 12 plus 14, 26, 26 by 2 is 13. So you can verify. Okay, understand? So 11 plus 2 is 13, not 14. 11 plus 13. This is how you are finding the class mark. Okay, and you see the numbers of the class mark, the digits in the class mark, very small number. So if the numbers are very small number, if the frequency and the class mark are very small numbers, okay, or unit digits, or you can use the direct method to find the mean. So in order to find out the direct mean, first of all you have to find out Fi Xi. Means you have to multiply the frequency and the corresponding class mark. Okay, here Fi, here Xi. Okay, understand? See, find out Fi Xi. Very simple, all of you know. Fi Xi. Yes. Fi Xi. Xi. Understand? Yes. Okay, let us multiply. The frequency of the class, first class interval here 1, here the class mark is 1, 1 multiplied 1, 1 1 the 1. Similarly, 2 3 how much? Multiply the frequency, corresponding frequency to corresponding class mark. Here 2, here is 3. So 2 multiplied 3, 2 3 6. Very easy. Similarly, 1 5 5, 5 7 how much? 35. Yes or no? And 6 9 how much? 54. Okay, 2 11 how much? 22. Yes. Then 13 3 what? 39. Okay, multiplying 1 1 1, 1 second 6, 2 3 6, 1 into 5, which is 5, 5 7 35, and 6 9 6 9 how much? 54, and 2 11 11 2 what? 22, and 33, 13 3 39. This is how Fi Xi. After that, you have to find out sum of Fi Xi. Sum of Fi Xi means you have to add, okay, all the numbers in this column. Okay, let us add carefully. So you see now here, okay, understand? Look at here. Here you say 9 plus 2, 11 plus 4, 11 plus 4 what? 15, 15 plus 5, 20, 20 plus 5, 25, 25 plus 6 what? 31, 31 plus 32 means 2 carry 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 2 what? 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 3 how much? 13 plus 3 16. So this is a 162. This is 162, and this is the summation of Fi Xi we got. Similarly, you find out, you add all the frequencies, sum of Fi, find out sum of Fi. Okay, summation of Fi, 1 plus 2 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 6 15, 15 plus 2 17, 17 plus 3 20. Here the summation of Fi is 20. Understand? Okay, is it clear? Understand? So after that, you can find out the class mark, you can find out the mean. Understand? Summation of Fi Xi is 162 and sum of Fi is 20. Okay, let us see the mean value. Use the mean value. Okay, find out, and you see now here the summation of Fi Xi is value 162 whole divided by sum of Fi is 20. Yes, understand? So we cancel here, 2 1 2 0 2 8 16, 2 1 and this is 81 by 10, and which is 8.1, and this is the mean value. Hence the mean of the given data S bar is equal to 8.1. This is the required value. Okay, using the direct method, because why the direct method is useful here, because the class mark and the frequency are very small number and consist of unit digit. Understand? So you can use the direct method to find the mean. I hope you will understand it. Okay, is it clear? Okay, just follow it. These are the very simple problem, but okay, the important problem you have to know how to find out the mean of the frequency data, right? Okay, thank you. See you. Bye. Okay students, once again with another problem I am going to discuss based on the concept of statistics and of your class 10 mathematics. And here this problem we can find out the class 9 and 8 student also can learn, because in this problem, okay, look at the question here, and here we have to find out the missing frequency of a given data. Here the mean of the data is given, okay, and you have to find out the missing frequency. One of the frequency is not mentioned, not given here, and you have to find out the missing frequency. Here is a question based on the frequency data, okay, and the mean of the data is given. Look at here, find the missing frequency f if the mean of the frequency is 18, suppose 18. Understand or not? Here the class interval is a group frequency data is given, and the class interval is given here, and the frequency is given. Look at here, yes, okay, and here the class interval 11 to 30, the frequency is given 7, 13 to 15, the frequency is given 6, 15 to 17, the frequency is 9, 17 to 19, the frequency is 13, 19 to 21, the frequency is f. It means this frequency you have to find out. This frequency you have to find out, right? This frequency is not given. What is the value of f? Yes or no? Similarly, next class interval is 21 to 23. The frequency is 5 given, and 23 to 25, the frequency is given what? This frequency is given 5, okay, and the frequency is given 23 to 25 is given 4. And here you have to find out the value of f, the missing frequency whose mean of the data is 18 given. Understand? So all of you know, and whenever you are going to find out this kind of question, first of all see what kind of data is given. And all of you know, you see data is okay, and the class interval you see having the same class size. Look at here. Here you see 11 minus 11 to 13, the class size is what? And what is class size? The class size, all of you know, the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit is known as class size. Class size is equal to L2 minus L1. Class size is equal to L2 minus L1. Lower limit minus upper limit. Here you see the upper limit is 13, the lower limit is 11 of the first class interval. So 13 minus 11 is what? 2. And similarly, the class size of the second class interval is 15 minus 13, which is difference between the lower limit and upper limit, L2 minus L1, 15 minus 13, which is 2. Similarly, 17 minus 15 is 2, 19 minus 17 is 2, 21 minus 19 is 2, 23 minus 21 is 2. Here the upper limit is 25, and the lower limit is what? 23. So 25 minus 23 is 2. So this is data of the same class size. Okay, another part. And whenever you are going to find out the missing frequency, because it is a related problem based on the mean is already given, so you know, and when in regarding the mean, first of all you have to find out the class mark. We have to find out the class mark. Yes or no? Yes. So let us find out the class mark of the given data. Okay, and what is class mark? The class mark, how to find out? The class mark xi is, the formula is that the lower limit L1 plus upper limit L2 upon 2. Okay, this is the one of the formula, and where we can find out the class mark here. And you see, write down class mark, which is xi. This is called class mark. This is called what? Class mark. Understand or not? Or mid value. Okay, so let's see here xi value, how to find out? Very simple. Here L1 plus L2 by 2. Here L1 is 11, and here L2 is 13. So 11 plus 13. You see, 11 plus 13 is what? 3 plus 1, 4, and 1 plus 24 upon 2 is 12. And this is the class mark is 12. Okay. Similar manner, 13 plus 15, the class mark of the second class interval, 13 plus 15, how much? 28, and 28 upon 2, which is 14. And here 14 is the next class interval. This is how you can find out the class mark. But there is another interesting easy process also, all of you know, already it is told to you. And by if you know the class mark of the first class interval and the data is given the same class size, then you can add the class size to the previous class mark. Here the class mark is 12, and the class size is what? The class size is 2, which is L2 minus L1. Class size is what? 2. Yes or no? So 12 plus 2 is 14 also coming. Can you check also? Similar process. By adding the class size to the previous class mark, we can find out the class mark of this next class interval. Similarly, 14 plus 2, what? 14 plus 2 what? 16. 16 plus 2 how much? 18. Yes. 18 plus 2 how much? 20. And 20 plus 2 how much? 22. And 22 2 plus how much? 26. Once again see. You can check also, you see 11 plus 13, which is 24 by 2 is 12. And 13 plus 15, 28 upon 2 is 14. 15 plus 17, L1 plus L2 by 2, using this formula. 15 plus 17, which is 32 upon 2 is 16. 17 plus 19, which is what? 17 plus 19, what is 36? 36 upon 2 is 18. So in this, how you can also check by finding the formula also. You can find the class mark also by adding the class size to the previous class mark. You can find out the class size of the next class. Okay, next class interval. And this is how you have to find out the value of xi. And after finding xi, you have to find out what? Already you know the formula mean what? What does the formula mean? The mean is equal to, yes, mean is equal to direct method you can use as summation of fi xi by summation of fi. It means after finding the mean, you have to find out what? You have to find the product of the frequency and their corresponding class mark. Yes or no? Yes. So here fi xi, multiply fi xi. Okay, understand? Look at here carefully while you are multiplying. The calculation should be correct. Understand or not? Okay. And then you see, and then you multiply fi here, f1 is 7 and here x1 is 12. Okay, 12 7 how much? 12 7 is 84. Similarly, 14 multiplied 6 is also 84. Yes, 16 into 19. 16 into 19 how much? Multiply 16. Use the rough copy. 9 6 is 54. 4 carry 5. 9 1 is 9 plus 5 14, which is 144. Yes or no? Yes or no? Similarly, 18 multiplied 13. 18 multiplied 13. 18 multiplied 13. Yes. Understand or not? 3 8 is 24. Carry 2. 3 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Then 18 1 is 18. 1 8 is 8. 1 1 is 1. 4. 8 plus 5 13. 3 carry 1. 1 plus 1 2. Which is 234. 234 is the okay. Then multiply f into 20, which is 20f. 20f. Okay. And here 22 multiplied by 5, which is 110. 110. Yes. And 26 multiplied by 4. So 26 multiplied by 4. Let us multiply 26 multiplied by 4, which is 4 6 is 24 carry 2. Yes. Yes. 4 2 is 26 multiplied by 4. 4 6 is 24 carry 2. 4 2 is 8 plus 2 how much? 8 plus 2 10. 104. Yes or no? 4 6 is there is a mistake here. Once again check here. Class size is 20 plus 2 22 and 22 plus 2 is 24. There is a mistake here. You can check here. Here class size is you see 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 plus 2 is what? 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. 22 plus 2 is 24. So it is a mistake. There is a mistake. So rectify a mistake here. Okay. So 24 here multiplied 4. Okay. You see now 4 4 is 16 carry 1. 4 to 8 plus 1 9. This is 96. Is it clear? Yes. This is how you have to find out the product of the frequency and their corresponding class mark. Okay. And after finding fi xi, you have to add. You have to add the sum of fi xi. You have to find out. You have to find out sum of fi xi. Sum of fi xi. Yes or no? It means you have to add here. Here 20f is there. One other term. Let us first of all you use the variable. This terms containing the variable. I don't 20f. Yes. After that you see. Let us you see now are 84 plus 84, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 6, 16 plus 6, 6 plus 6, 16 plus 6, 22, 22, 2 carry 2. Yes. Then 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 8 what? 10 plus 8. Yes, 10 plus 8, 18. 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 3 are 25, 25 plus 1 26, 26 plus 9, 26 plus 9 how much? 35. 5 carry 3, 5 carry 3. Understand or not? Then you add 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 is 752. 752. Is it clear? Okay, 752, right? Okay. Yes. Understood? Then after that you find out sum of fi xi also. Similar manner you have to find out sum of fi. This is sum of fi xi and find out sum of fi, which is see, this is the frequency. First you write down the frequency f. Then you see 7 plus 6 13, 13 plus 9 13 plus 9 is 20, 22 is 22 plus 13 here add, which is 25, 35, and 5 plus 4 9. It will be 9 plus 5 14, carry 1, 3 plus 1 4, which is 44. This is a plus 44. Understand or not? 7 plus 6 13, 13 plus 9 22, 22 plus 13, which is 35, 35 plus 5 plus 4 is 9, which is 44. So we got sum of fi is f plus 44. Okay, all of you understand? Okay. Achha, already students, you see the frequency of the data is already given. Frequency data is already given. Yes or no? See now, what is the frequency as per the question? As per the question, the mean of the data is equal to 18 is already given. So you can use the formula of mean, summation of fi xi by summation of fi, which is 18, right? Yes or no? And you see sum of fi how much? You see now 20f plus 752, which is equal to divided by f plus 44, which is what 18 given. Yes. Yes. Understand? Then after that you see now this one value you can transfer to the right hand side. It is 20f plus 752, which is equal to 18 whole into f plus 44. Yes or no? It's okay. Then you can write here 20f plus 752 is equal to 18 multiplied 18f plus 18 into 44. 44 into 18. 18 for just 72, 18 for just 72, 2, 9 and 7 is 792. 792. Okay? Is it clear? 792. So after that you see now 20f minus 18f is equal to 792 minus 752. So 20f minus 18 is 2f. 2f is 2 minus 2 0, 9 minus 5 is 4, and this is 40. So f is equal to 40 by 2, which is 20. Yes. Thus we get the missing frequency, the frequency of the given data. Okay. The required frequency value, the value of the frequency is given f is equal to 20. Right? Understand? And this is the way you have to find out the missing frequency if the mean of a given data is given. Okay. This question is frequently used to come in an examination, students. So you should, I hope you will practice it and follow it. Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye.